So in this video, I want to introduce multiplying algebraic expressions together. So let's just start off with multiplying x by itself. So let's say I have x times x. Now, from what we've seen previously, we've seen that 2 times x is written as 2x. And you may then think, okay, if I write x times x, then I could write that as xx to be in the same format as the 2x. But we don't write it that way. Now, the reason why is because we get onto a number of scenarios where we've got to multiply x by itself, and it may be multiplied by x by itself several times. And so the expressions that you would write down would look quite garbled and difficult to interpret. So when we write x times x, we write this as x squared. Okay, in exactly the same way as if I've got 2 times 2, this is 2 squared, so 4. Or 3 times 3 is 3 squared, which is 9. Okay, so x times x is written as x squared. So then you could say, well, how about if I've got x times x times x? Well, then this would be x cubed. And I could have a times a times a times a, and so that would be a to the 4. Okay, so this is how we can multiply something by itself multiple times. So this is the way that we write it down. So how about then if we've got two letters that are different? So 2 variables that are different. So let's say we've got x times y. How do we write that? Well, we write this as xy. So we understand that when we write letters together like this, we mean x times y. The two things are being multiplied together. So then you could say, okay, well, what if I've got x times y? Well, the x times x, I understand, is x squared, and I'm multiplying that by y. So I'd write that as x squared y. You could then have multiple terms. So you could have, let's say, x times y times y times y times z. So what would that be? Well, you've got the x times x, which is x squared. You've got y times y times y, which is y cubed. And then you've got a z on the end. So you would write that as x squared y cubed z. So you can see that actually when you're multiplying these terms together, it's really about bringing it into a nice, short, succinct form that contains all the information. So I don't have to write out something as laboriously long as that when I can write out something like that.